Okay, boys are live.
We're in the studio.
Big special guest
with our probably our one of our
look how nervous this guy looks right now.
Longest listeners.
This guy's blushing right now.
We'd like to welcome. Wait, let's welcome into the studio.
Yeah. We should have poured more scotch on.
Dom Figliomeni from the great North Thunder Bay.
I Rick, your first name, Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell this story. Talking to the mic. But I'm gonna tell this story quickly because when we're doing the contest. Also, for those who don't know, we're doing a contest, and this is the infamous Dirty Dom from Thunder Bay, who was kind enough to grace us with.
Well, the episode will be out. The contest will be over by the time the episode comes out.
Well, then, scratch what I just said. But I said to Rick, the best. I'm telling you this story. So we're doing the contest, and Rick, every time he does the video, he's like, "Shout out our boy Dirty Dom for the giveaway." And I kept watching, and one day I'm watching this video, and I'm like, man, if I was entering a contest to get flown to Thunder Bay, and the guy gave me the hotel was named Dirty Dom, I would not want to win that contest. So Rick looks at me, he's like, good point. And I was like,
no, but we always said it's the Hilton or Hampton Inn Suites by Hilton.
I know, but just saying like Dirty Dom, it sounds like it's like Dirty Mike and the boys. Like it sounds kind of. Anyways, enough of my rambling. Dom, welcome to the show.
Can I just say one thing though? Like you go from Donovan Bailey to this guy from Thunder Bay. Like, how do you segue from him to
better?
Yeah. Dom, me and George, we always talk about this. We have so much more fun with like our good buddies on this.
Yeah,
man, I'm excited, a little bit nervous.
Dom's had 3 drinks already. We haven't even started.
No, we poured a little. You know what? We always do this when we have drinks. Dom, cheers, buddy.
Salute, by the way.
I guess.
Well, do you drink scotch?
I would have with the boys, but it doesn't count.
Okay, wait. No,
it's okay. It's okay.
You know what? Actually, we don't have scotch. We actually have something else. Dom, we got a special surprise for you. Hang on one second.
So for everybody listening back home. Dom recently went out west to Vancouver with his lovely girlfriend.
I'm going to kill you right now.
And he recently, very recently, got engaged.
Did not get engaged.
So me and George and the Pals podcast would like to make a celebratory toast to
we got some
the Mr. and Mrs. Figliomeni.
What better way to celebrate than a nice bottle of champagne on the
I thought the 30 messages I got was going to be like the worst part of this, but this is probably actually worse right now.
We'll see.
I'm going to kill you
both.
both.
You want to do the honors? I mean, you are the one that did get engaged.
No, you do it right now.
You sure?
No.
Dom, you got to do it. Dom's got to do it.
It's going to spray everywhere too, for sure.
Didn't get engaged, but you know.
Bro, be careful. Don't fuck the car.
Well, tell us, Dom, how was the trip to Vancouver?
You know what? Vancouver.
Other side. Turn
Vancouver is like any other place in the world. I swear to God, like, it does not feel like Canada at all. Like, it feels you're in another country. Mountains everywhere. We went to Whistler, Kelowna. Just like, it feels so different when you're there. Like, it doesn't feel like you're in Canada, really. So, it was actually really treat. The furthest west I've been actually is Kenora, Ontario. And I've never been like further than that. I swear to God.
Not even know what Kenora is.
It's like west of Thunder Bay.
Anyways, I have a bunch of buddies.
Just dropping everything on the floor. Bro, have some respect.
Bro, he's just got engaged. Give him a break.
Okay. Make sure there's no overflow.
Fuck.
All right. Wait.
Gotta get a good picture of this.
Gotta get a video of this. Okay. All right, let's get this. Dom, congratulations on the engagement, brother.
Amanda, not yet. Okay.
Hey, congratulations.
I hate you both so much right now.
I need to get that on tape. Okay, so while we sit here and Dom pours us, we got a nice bottle of Moe Ice.
Dom, why'd you decide to go to Thunder Bay?
Vancouver.
You know what? Because you can't. I want to go see my grandpa in Greece, but because like the whole COVID stuff and all that, you got to quarantine and come back. I'm like, you know what? We got to go on vacation somewhere, and in Canada's like you can't go anywhere else right now, right?
Yeah.
So. I was like, I haven't been out west before, and I've never seen BC, the mountains, and all that stuff. And like, you know what? It was actually a real treat.
Yeah. Well, what was the best part of it? Wow.
You know what?
Doesn't even cheers us, man.
There is actually like a drive you do from Vancouver to Kelowna. It's called Sea to Sky. So like you basically go like through the mountains, up and over. It's just like it's hard to describe without seeing pictures though, but like. It's absolutely phenomenal. Like the views are like unlike anything you've ever seen. Like, you know, we've been to Greece, we've been all over kind of thing, right? And this is like just it feels like you're in another country though. And it was something to see.
How long did you go for?
I was there for 8 days.
And the engagement was on the. I'm just teasing. Do you think 8 days
jokes
is
aside, Dom?
So anyways, for everyone who's listening right now, so I did not get engaged.
Set the record straight.
I took a picture on top of like the mountain in Whistler. We took the
Really good.
we took the what do you call it, the gondola up there. Took a nice picture. So all of a sudden, like I wake up the next day and it's 3 hours behind, and it was actually Moretti who messaged me. He's like, congratulations on your engagement. I'm like, excuse my language, what the fuck is going on right now? So I see Ricky has tagged me in like 2 things, and I was like, this motherfucker. I said. So all of a sudden, one after another, I was just like, you know what, like, I'm gonna kill this fucking guy. Like,
I don't even know why I thought of it. I was just like, Dom's on vacation with his girlfriend. Like,
I think we were together at a bar or something.
maybe I'm like, it's so cute. I'm like, I should wish him congrats. Maybe he's getting engaged. And you're like,
Yeah.
no, he's not. I'm like, fuck it, he is now.
you've been bugging me about this ever since I brought her to Toronto that one time. You're just like, oh, when are you getting engaged?
Because
Like,
you guys were holding hands all night at the bar.
that's not my fault. That's her fault.
No, it's okay. It's cute. She's a
No,
nice
but
girl too.
I remember
Amanda,
like
right? Amanda's her name, right?
Yeah, Amanda.
shout out.
Shout out
Yeah,
Amanda.
our first shout out Amanda. It was so funny because we have a group we have a group chat, and then the next day it's like, yo, did Dom really get engaged? Rick at first was like, yeah, man, message him, and then he's like, actually, we're like, no, but like, actually, just message him, and then everyone started messaging you.
Like even Nathan from Montreal was like messaging me. I was just like,
Nathan messaged me.
Nathan's a beauty.
We were talking.
Shout out Nathan.
We were chatting like separately, and he's like, "Did Dom actually get engaged?" I was like, "Yeah, man, really, it's like a real thing." He's like, "Man, that's sick. Congrats for him." I was like, "Yeah, you're next." But back to Vancouver. So, where did you go? Did you start in Vancouver?
so we flew into Vancouver there, stayed for a night. We got in pretty late, actually, like 12:30 in the morning. So woke up the next day.
Did you have to fly into Toronto, or was there direct from Thunder Bay?
So we went from Thunder Bay to Toronto to Vancouver.
Wow, and our phones didn't ring. How odd.
I was there for about 45 minutes. So sorry you couldn't make it to Pearson Airport to
Interesting.
say bye to me.
I didn't get an invite to Vancouver either. But
Yeah,
whatever.
same.
No big deal.
Whatever. Not like we want to. Not like we go on vacation.
Not like I was doing.
Not
anything last
like
weekend.
we enjoy traveling. or
I was
anything.
literally doing nothing last.
Not
weekend.
like we didn't want to be there for your engagement.
Anyways,
We were taking a photo.
we did a quick tour around Vancouver, and so we were with another couple, and so we rented a vehicle.
Did they get engaged?
No.
We should have made a vlog episode about today.
That would have been funny. Yeah.
They're having
Sorry, continue, Dom.
they are having a baby though. She's pregnant. So
Oh,
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Legit congrats.
So we went to Whistler after that day. We spent the day in Vancouver, toured around, did what do you call it, the swing bridges,
Yeah.
all that fun stuff. Went to Whistler. Actually, funny story in Whistler. So I met my friend Megan there. We did the whole gondola up the mountain, peak to peak, all this stuff. So we were staying in our friend's place. It was like, oh yeah, we got a great place in Whistler, this and that, blah blah. This thing looked like a fucking teepee. I swear to God, like it was just. I swear to God, like when you say like cottage, this was like a camp in Thunder Bay. Like it was.
Camp. When you say
Thunder
camp,
Bay.
yeah, camp in Thunder Bay.
It was not great. So, anyways, one of the girls.
Wait, sir, where was this? What like
This is in Whistler.
in Whistler? Okay.
So, anyways, one of the girls goes into the shower. She's like, "I'm gonna go have a shower real quick." And all of a sudden, this big fucking spider. I swear to God, like I'm terrified of spiders. Like,
Are you really?
Oh, I hate them beyond belief. So, anyway, she goes into the shower, screams. My girlfriend, not afraid of like she kills all of my spiders from me. Like I swear, I'm not ashamed to admit it.
It's good to admit it.
I am not ashamed to admit it. But
I would do the
anyways,
same.
she goes stomp this fucking thing. So, like, okay, that's it. So we go out for dinner, this and that, tour around like the Whistler Village and all that. Absolutely gorgeous. Like it's so beautiful. So we come home, we're getting settled, we're gonna go in for the night. So she goes to like get our shit ready for bed, kind of thing, right? There's 2 massive spiders. I swear to God, like I can't even describe how big they are because they were so disgusting. And so I'm like, you know
Dom
what?
says they're big, man.
I was like, you know what?
I believe they're big, man.
I was like,
Thunder
you know what?
Bay's probably got big spiders too.
I'm ready to get out of here, kind of thing, right? So there was like a bedroom downstairs, and there was an upstairs with 2 bedrooms. So like, you know, we'll go to the bedroom upstairs. And I'm just like, as a precaution, let's just go check this place out. You know what I mean? Let's go check the bedroom out. We lift this bed up. I swear to God, there's 4 spiders crawling underneath the bed mattress with like 6 dead spiders. I'm like, you know what? We're getting the fuck out of here. Like, you know what? That's it. Went to Hilton Hotel down the street.
I was just gonna say, why wouldn't you just get a hotel in the first place?
Because this guy is pumping it up so badly. It's just like, oh yeah, it's, you know, it's in Whistler. It's so good. This and that. This place is a shithole.
No shout out for those people.
No, it was
None.
an absolute shithole.
Oh my God, that's.
And
gotta
I
be rough.
swear to God, we got the fuck out of there. It was like 1:30 in the morning. Rented a hotel room, and we were just like, you know what? Let's get a good sleep. We got to go like to Kelowna. It's about a 5-hour drive. So like,
You guys got a rental car?
Yeah. I was like, I need sleep though.
You're too busy. Yeah, oh, Dom. Actually, I'm with two like professional sleepers here.
Listen, sleep apnea. Don't fucking come at me right now, okay?
Not so you know I was getting comfortable. The chirps coming
Yeah,
out.
that's
That's it, Dom. You get
Yeah,
him. Let him have it. No, but yeah, okay, wait. I'm not a professional sleeper. I like, if it's like normal conditions, I'm up early, crack of dawn.
No, but I mean,
you're
when
talking
you're
about when I'm like, if I'm
when
like
you're like
hungover or
out-
something.
no, like when you
I'm
sleeping, there's no waking you
Oh,
up.
no. When I
like remember the time in London? So I'll tell this story because we never told this on the podcast yet.
Dude, that was the scariest, one of the scariest
This
days of my
is
life.
Thanksgiving year 4.
Oh no, that's not even a scary. Okay, you tell
So
this
this
one
is
first.
Thanksgiving in our 4th year. Me and Georgie stayed back to work Cobra London. George was DJing. We had Sunny James and Ryan Marciano.
Shout out G-Von B.
Yeah, shout out G-Von B. And we had a crazy night. Like, we had so much fun. Sunny James, Ryan Marciano were so sick. So we had a pretty late night. We partied at Ollywood after. Shout out Ollie. And then, so the next morning I wake up and I was supposed to, I think, drive you home or something. So I wake up and George isn't picking up the phone. I call his sister. His sister is like, no, I haven't talked to him. So it's around noon. I'm like, hey, I got to leave. Like, I got to be home. So I know George had his car there too. So I'm like, hey, it's not the end of the world. I can leave. George has a way to get home. Not the end of the world. So maybe an hour later, I call his sister. She still hasn't got a hold of him. It's 1 p.m. at this point. Around 2 p.m., his sister calls me like, "If you got to hold him." I'm back in Toronto at this point, and George is still nowhere to be found.
Didn't you wake me?
No, your landlord opened the door.
I thought you were there.
No, I wasn't there. I think, or was I there?
I think you
Maybe
came.
I have to have a second story with.
No, you came because you drove me back. I stayed back with you. I didn't have a car.
Oh.
I think you got my land. You're like, wake up! What the fuck's wrong with you? The phone was. Sorry, finish your story. But the phone was across the.
I got the story.
One second. By the way, you're not the most reliable guy when you have something to do or like a flight to catch. We'll get to that in a bit.
Down with the segue. I love it.
Oh.
Wait, let me tell you this. So that's not even the worst time that it happened to me. So that one, like I slept for like on one couch facing the wall. My phone was also on the other side on silent, so I didn't hear the fucking phone ringing. But that I was hungover. Like when I'm hungover, I'll stay in bed. I'm like out like a light. The worst thing that ever happened to me with my sleeping because I couldn't wake up was I was in second year university. I lived in 675 Richmond Street by myself. So I was on maybe like the fourth floor, fifth floor or something. So I stayed in. It was like a Friday night. Everyone was out. I'm like, I'm going to stay in tonight. Chill, watch a movie. Obviously, ate a bunch of snacks. Probably went to food coma.
Heck yeah.
But I remember I think I was watching a movie. I was lying in bed watching my laptop. And I passed out. And I don't know, maybe like midnight, whatever time I passed out. I wake up. And there's a fireman holding an axe standing in my bedroom, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" So what happened was like first like watch the studio. I'm like lying on bed like this. The door's like right there. He's like 5 feet from me. I like the laptop. I passed out with it. So I woke up. The laptop went flying this way. I went off the bed, and I started screaming. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm yelling. He's like, calm down. I was like, okay. I was like, what is going on? He's like, do you not hear the alarm? And because I was so flustered, I didn't notice the fire alarm's going off. He's like, we've evacuated the whole building. There's like 4 people left, and you're one of them. Like, do you want to die? But I think he said something like, do you want to die first? And I was like, oh, I don't want to die. I thought it was like a horror movie. Anyways, I walked out in my pajamas. I'm like the last guy to the building. I slept through a fire alarm for like 15 minutes or something, which is insane to me. But yeah, so long story short, I'm a deep sleeper.
Fun fact. I'm the exact same way, but worse.
Yeah, Dom is bad.
Bro, you had a fucking fireman. A fireman wake up with a fireman in my car. How can you be worse?
Can I bring up a story 1 second though? Like I've known you for like.
Dom's been waiting to tell us all.
I'm just itching for a segue.
I have known you for a very long time now, right?
Good 10 years now. 12,
you know what? Let's tell the story how we met. Actually, I want to
Georgie.
I want to tell the story of how we met. One second.
Tell it. Go, Dom.
That's so funny.
So anyways, like I'm at the Famagetti's house. Shout out Alicia and Alexandra. So this guy drops my sister off to this place where I'm at. He comes in, just strolling around his fucking tattoos, showing up in his, what'd you have?
Probably like a
Ed
t-shirt
Hardy
vest or something.
Anyways,
Deep V and a vest or something.
He comes in, and I am like surely convinced that this guy's trying to, can I say pipe? He's trying to pipe my sister.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, so anyways, I'm thinking like he's just trying to like
Good
get on my
friends.
good side right now, just pump my tires. He's like, yo, bro, like, next time you're in town, you should hang out kind of thing, right?
Don't talk like that.
Yeah, it's exactly how you talk, by the way.
I don't know if I ever heard you say yo, bro. I think I don't think I ever heard you say bro.
It's me. That's exactly how you talk.
Hey, bro, it's me.
So I'm like, this guy is so full of shit. I'm never gonna hear from you again. You're just, trying to like make nice right now, right?
Good guy Rick comes in.
Sure enough, next year at Western there, I go to visit my sister. I get a phone call. No clue who this fucking
First 416 number ever called you, eh?
pretty much. He's like, "Yo, bro, hey, it's Rick. You want?
Wait, okay.
This is exactly how he talks.
I have never heard Rick talk
This is
like that.
exactly how he talks. He's like, hey, you want to come to a party
Wait,
tonight?
do we start again? How does he talk? Do it at the beginning.
Yo, bro. That's exactly. I swear to God, that's exactly how he said.
Fair, fine.
So I'm just like, holy shit, this guy actually called me. I was like, he had no idea I was in town. And so I go to his house, make a stir fry. Of course, Rick is shirtless as usual. And just like 30 people show up. And we go to Frog, where you were promoting at the time.
Rockstar Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Which was a good time.
Yeah.
So anyways, we finish up there. We're going to, we'll call it an after party there. I get an indecent exposure charge out of nowhere. I'm trying to piss on the lawn there. I was just like, you know what, I got to piss so bad. Rick's like, don't piss yet. I was like, no, I got to piss so bad.
We're going to be there in literally like 3 minutes. Like, no, I got to go. All right, go.
Sure enough, sirens come on. I'm just like,
Instantly.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting charged right now. Rick's like, just charge me. Just charge me. I'm like, no, you're not taking my charge on that. From then on, I swear to God, like we have done and been everywhere together.
Pump my tires the rest of the episode, boys. Let's just go.
I swear to God, we've been.
I'll let you guys have
done
that bromance. I'll sit
everything.
this one out.
No, but Dom, our first real trip together, and George, you were there, was
Ooh.
Cancun.
Don't bring that up right now.
No, I'm not bringing up that story.
Don't bring up that
I'm
story.
not bringing up that one because the people
was
don't want
A
to.
lot of stuff. A lot of rough stuff happened in Cancun.
I was in rough shape.
But then the
first
next
night.
good one we did was New York for my 21st birthday.
Electric Zoo, baby.
The three of us, and then Sweet Lou, Zio Lou.
Yeah. Martinez was there.
The thing
He
about
wasn't with us.
Not with
His-
us.
His crew, yeah.
the thing about Rick though is that he's such a nice guy where he makes friends with everyone.
Pumping the tires.
Where we're in a mosh
You
pit
didn't
of
see him at Barrow the other night.
we're in a mosh pit of like 100,000 people. So we're there with like a couple people that I don't really know well.
tell the
You
boss, sorry.
you were there.
No.
He disappears in the crowd. He's just like, okay, I'll see you guys in a bit, and just goes
Man,
in the crowd,
yeah, actually,
disappears.
maybe
We see him 6 hours later with like 10 people we don't know. He's like, oh, I made friends, kind of thing. And that's the kind of guy you are, though. Just like,
It is. But to
We're just gonna stroke off Rick this episode, or what?
no, but on the complete contrary to that, we're gonna tell this story because again, I don't ever like to be rude, but don't pretend like
Oh, this is the one I just brought up. The Barrow
yeah,
story.
Barrow story.
Fuck,
So
hit him.
we went to Barrow.
Finish him.
Oh, I'm about to finish this. So we went to Barrow for Canada Day. Shout out Maddie and Mickey. Maddie was one of our guests. They run a Tuesday night on the Barrow.
They run a
rooftop.
tight ship, social distancing.
Yeah.
but a good vibe.
It was a good time. So a bunch of the boys, we wanted to go out and have some drinks. So one of our buddies, his roommate wanted to come out and brought a friend. And we was like, yeah, it's fine, whatever, not a big deal. So we're sitting. It's about six or seven guys and these two girls and whatever. Like we just it was more of a boys' night than anything. We just let her them casually stroll along with. So we're there. We're talking sports. Talking football, hockey, basketball, the typical boy talk. And at one point, this girl looks over at us.
The one that we didn't know.
The one that we didn't know and goes, I'm bored. Entertain me, to all of us. And I was just like,
Now, but
in my head, I'm thinking,
and yeah, normally I would think the same thing, but I'm like, you know what? Like the old George would have been like,
get out.
yeah, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe we're ignoring her. So I went and sat over next to her. And this is before this, so like this is in between. So Rick's in the corner. I guess I didn't know this. He's kind of stirring in his head
No,
right now.
I was just like, I can't believe this girl's just absolutely don't talk to me ever again. Like that's one of the rudest things you can like.
No, it gets worse.
Yeah. So
I'm sitting there. I'm trying to be nice, and I'm making conversation, whatever. And I don't even know how it happened. Maybe like 10 minutes we're talking. I'm talking to her and like the people on this side of the table. I'm trying to be nice to her because maybe she felt left out. I didn't want someone to feel uncomfortable. And I said something that was not rude, not mean. Like we're making conversation. She said something. And I was like, I don't agree with that. And she goes like, shut your mouth. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, shut up. I was like, excuse me? I should shut up or shut your mouth. And I'm like, don't say that. That's so rude. She goes, oh no, I was just kidding. I was like, no, you weren't. You just told me to shut up. First of all, like, I'm not like, it's not the whole like, oh, this is my table, you can't tell me that. No, you don't talk to humans like that. So she told me to shut up when also, like, I'm with my friends. Like, we let you join us.
first of all, you don't tell a Greek to shut up. First of all, like you don't tell a Greek person to shut up ever because they never shut up.
I was like, that is extremely rude. And I'll you finish the rest of the story. And then Rick obviously heard that and his eyes were like,
no, so whatever. Then as the night goes on, like we lose a couple bodies. So there's maybe about 6 or 7 of us still left. So I'm standing. We had a couple bottles too. And again, if my boys ask me to pour a drink, I got no problem. And most of the time, if anybody asks me to pour a drink, I will pour a drink just because I'm there, whatever. I don't mind. So this girl looks at me. She goes, pour me a drink. no, please. And if you know me, like, you got to say please, like, or thank you or something. She goes, pour me a drink. I was like, excuse me? She goes, can you pour me a drink? Like, you can say please. She goes, can you please pour me a drink? I was like, no. And she's like, what? I was like, no, pour it yourself. She's like, why do you gotta be rude? I was like, I'm not. I'm just joking. Ha ha ha. And she looks at me and she's like, no, but really, like, what's your problem? Like, not for nothing.
Well,
like,
so I was gonna say that. I was gonna just mimic you. As soon as he said not for nothing, I literally got up with two people. I'm
George-
like, I'm out of
George
here.
got up and walked
I'm like,
away.
I'm not witnessing this. I went downstairs with Neil, and then the rest.
yeah,
the rest.
so
I was like, I'm out. I'm out.
Not for nothing. That was like effing rude what you said. She goes, oh, I was just joking. I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm just joking too. Don't take it personally. She's like, why you gotta be like that? I'm like, what? I was like, one, you don't know us. Two, like, you're not trying to be friendly. You're just like, entertain me. Like, I was like, what? And then third, like, you don't even say please. Say, pour me a drink. Like, get off your high horse, woman. And she goes, wow, tell me how you really feel. I was like, actually, do you want me to tell you how I really feel? And then I said something that wasn't so nice. I'm not going to say on the air. But I let her have it.
Yeah.
I let her have it. And then she apologized after, and I was like, look, it's fine. Like, I don't. She's like, you hold grudge. I was like, no, I don't. I'm like, literally, once I leave this, I'm never going to think about you ever again.
Yeah.
Just like for this moment, yeah, you cheesed me. You caught.
Well,
just
man,
the
I just
wrong
like the
thing.
people being entitled. That like
I'm bored. Entertain
We've seen
me.
that so many times though, and like I'm not gonna go into those stories, but like we've been to places like when we travel, like we did Vegas once, and like girls would
Yeah,
come
we-
up,
and
they
we-
come up to you and they're like, "Hey, can I want a drink?"
Yeah,
And
I want a
I'm
drink, like-
I remember once was with my brother. One girl like walks up, she's like, "I want a drink." I'm like, "Oh, can I help you?" This is like years ago, and she's like, "I want a drink." I was like, "Okay, fine." I'm like,
The bar's
like,
that way.
Yeah, but I was like, do you know anybody here? Like, she walked into the booth that we had. And I'm like, do you know anyone here? She's like, I know that guy. I points to somebody, Rick or John or someone. And I was like, do you know their name? She's like,
Michael.
I think she made a name of it. And I was like, I can respect the effort. Like, not even close. And I was like, okay, that's not his name. And I was like, do you know anyone? Like, I don't mind, but like, you didn't introduce yourself. You just asked for a drink. Like, I'm George. Nice to meet you. Like, do you know anyone here? Oh, no, we just wanted a drink. I was like, okay, well, like, it would have been nice if you asked. Like, all this stuff. And the amount of times I've had that happen, I've kind of, you know this, I've kind of calmed down with it, like,
Yeah,
but
you
I used to
do
get
that.
so mad because it's like,
But it was good because you always need one guy in the group that's
Rick
like,
now. Rick's
ready-
the miserable old man now.
like not for nothing. Again, if I'll pour anybody a drink because at the end of the day we buy usually more alcohol than we really need. So it's like, yeah, if you're nice, at least say, hey, how are you? I'm so and so. I'm friends with Dave, or I'm friends with Jackie, or I'm friends with George. Okay, yeah. Do you mind, like, if you can, please pour me a drink? Yeah, no problem, lady. That's fine. You want a double? You want a triple? You want some shots too? I'm cool with it. But the effing balls on this
The
chick.
nerve.
I wish my balls were that big.
You both are really good for that, though. Like when you go out somewhere, like, oh yeah, this is my boy Dom. You guys mentioned I'm from Thunder Bay.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, it's not for nothing. Like I feel so embarrassed when I'm with someone and they're having a conversation with someone, they don't introduce you. I think that's so.
Yeah.
One, I want to meet new people. Every time I go out, one of my goals is to meet new people, expand my network, grow, potentially meet interesting people too. And if someone's just having a conversation, they don't introduce you. I'm like, yo, I'm right here. Like, hello, behind you, right here. I have a name. At some points, I'll just be like, hey guys, I'm Ricky. Nice to meet you. Fuck.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know
not
what,
able to do that. Go ahead.
Rick, you've taken great care of me over the years. I swear to God.
Pump away.
Both of you have, but the one time
do it every time.
the one fucking time you left me hanging though.
George, I'm 2 for 2 at this point.
I swear to God, you know what?
just to the
I've
record-
probably told so much so far, and you know what? This guy's such a piece of shit sometimes. I swear to
Dom,
God.
just for the record, Ricky goes to. I'm like, you finish your story.
He's
I said
such
you
a
were-
Rick
such,
called both. He's telling these stories first. I'm gonna tell this story and
listen,
this story.
such a piece of shit though. So, anyways,
I'm took a 180. You can't say
I'm-
the best guy and then go to call him a piece of shit. Bro, it doesn't make any sense.
I'm a kid from Thunder Bay, right? So anyways, she's like, you know what? I got this concert coming up. I got a Avicii coming in. You should come up for it. I'm like, you know what? Boom, booking my flight.
It's like
So
that
anyways,
was like 10 years ago. People don't
he's-
forget.
He's got me driving around because he can't fuck. Remember the BlackBerry?
Yeah.
He's got a backup BlackBerry because his phone was blowing
The
up
battery,
so much.
the BlackBerry, the backup battery.
Sorry, battery. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's got like
That'd be
this
doobie.
and a backup one.
I think I got that from
Just
Poopland,
text. So
actually.
anyways, after texting and driving so much, which you do so often.
Not anymore. I've gotten
Bro,
better.
how you gonna throw him under the bus?
I've gotten
I
better.
swear to God, I'm throwing it. I pumped his tires enough right now.
I know. I've gotten better at it. I
So,
don't do it.
so,
I'm just taking
so
180s
anyways, he's like,
everywhere.
hey, you gotta drive. I'm just like, okay, so I'm just driving. He's like, left, right, blah, blah, dropping off tickets. I don't know who the fuck Avicii is right now. I'm a kid from Thunder Bay.
We should have a ticker. The
Kid,
Thunder
that's
Bay.
like 4 times, maybe.
So
Just a kid from Thunder Bay.
So anyways,
we should make that your bio on Instagram.
we go
Just a kid
out.
from Thunder Bay.
Georgie opens up for him. Shout out Gvon B.
No big deal.
It's this. I swear to God, it was so wild. We got so messed up. I'm just like, you know what? At this time, I'm just like, you know what? Time to go home. I gotta go to sleep. I got a flight at 8 a.m. Rick says he's gonna drive me, and I was just, you know what? Time to just shut her down.
Call her a night.
His girlfriend at the time, sorry, she's like, she's not there. She's not feeling
you
well.
can say it.
So, anyways, I wake up at like 7:30, 7:40. All of a sudden, I'm panicking because my flight is like about to leave. And I like, he's my ride to the airport. So I just start banging on the door, like, bah, 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 bah. Rick, I'm late, I gotta go, blah, blah. All of a sudden, sorry, Amanda opens the door. All of a sudden, she goes, Ricky didn't come home last night. And I'm just like, my eyes just, I swear to God, popped out of my fucking head. I swear to God, I'm just like, oops, I'll call a cab.
Yeah.
So as I call a cab to catch my flight, which I was late for, my cab pulls up and Ricky pulls up right behind.
We had a fun night. What can I say?
Tom, you kill me, man.
I swear to God. So I'm like, Rick, what the fuck, man? I'm just like,
why are you whispering?
And she's like, she's watching us. I'm like whispering, like, what the fuck, man? She's like, looks at him, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm out of here. And
That's
he's
it.
like, you know what?
I'm out.
I'm
SpongeBob
out. Just
meme.
went to bed.
I'm gonna head out.
I swear it was the funniest thing ever. I was like, you know what? Because
Good times. 19 years old, London.
Yeah, that's like literally.
Western.
Eric, how many
It was
times you heard
so-
that story in the last 11 years?
Oh, every single time.
I love that story so much. It's
The
'cause
two stories that he just told.
the look.
Wait,
the
let me
whole-
ask you. Has it been like, so there's a saying in Greek. It's called, when they say toalatis, it means you're salting it up. It means you're like adding flavor every time. Has it changed progressively over
No,
the years?
no. If anything, he's downplaying it a little bit.
Oh, okay,
I'm downplaying a little bit for the podcast
Yeah,
right
there's-
now.
Yeah. We'll leave
But-
it at that.
Dom, you got any other stories you want to segue into while we're on the topic?
Not right now, but I wish I could speak Greek like you though, because my mom hates me and my family in Greece hates me for it though.
It's not good.
For not being able to speak Greek, though.
though.
A funny story though, because I can't speak Greek, but I used to when I was like a little kid. So like you speak Greek fluently, kind of
Yes,
thing, right?
very.
So I guess little story here though. My dad got upset with my mom because I used to be able to speak Greek to my mom and she speak Greek to me back, and he's English Italian kind of thing, right? So I don't understand what you're saying to my kids, like you can't do that kind of thing,
Typical
right?
Italian dad.
Exactly, typical Italian. And now it hinders me so much because when I go back to see my family, I can't speak and they all look at me with like, not pity, but just like kind of disgust. Like, oh,
Hey, listen, okay, let me.
you
jump
don't
in
don't
here.
speak Greek
Let
kind
me
of
jump
thing. You know what I
in.
mean?
Let me jump in. Most people, so thanks for pumping my tires. I'll take that one. I got well, half a pump there. But people in Greece don't look at people like with pity. I mean, they definitely look at people who speak Greek on a different level. Like when I speak Greek, they're like, "Holy, you speak English and Greek? Are you from here?" It's kind of it is a bit like flattering, but like people in Greece don't expect us. Like they think we're like Canadian. They don't like. I mean, they know you're Greek Canadian, but it's not like they expect you to go back and speak Greek the way they speak Greek. Like my Greek is the equivalent of like maybe a high schooler's Greek. Like. Anyways, I don't think they look down at you with disgust. It's your family.
Do you remember like when like you spoke to my mom when we were in Mykonos there that one time?
Bro, I killed it.
My mom was like,
Where was
"What?"
I?
You were, I don't know, somewhere. Probably
Partying with Avicii, bro.
taking selfies off like balcony somewhere.
yo, bro. Don't even make it else.
Dom, you're the selfie guy.
Whenever I make Rick, I'm like, yo, bro.
So my mom goes to me, she's like, "Why can't you speak Greek like George?" Like that just makes me so sad. I'm just like, you know what?
Listen,
it's your fault. It's your fault.
Well, yeah, like my parents, I spoke Greek before I was born here, but I spoke Greek before I spoke English. So like my dad and mom, like the baby videos, I'm like a little fat kid only talking Greek, and I would go like until I was 7, 6. I only spoke Greek, so I didn't speak any English. I would go to like my school, kindergarten. I would talk Greek to kids. Like I thought everyone spoke Greek. But then I got stuck with me too. Sopanas. Shout out to Sopanas out there. Hit us up. Is that the battery was beeping? No, not my head.
Also, big
Oh.
announcement. If you haven't seen our boy,
Should we get a zoom? Okay.
Bootsalis, at Bootsalis, George B. GB.
That's it. At Bootsalis, hit me
He
up.
has trimmed his luscious locks.
Hey, ain't trimmed the waistline though. That's next.
Yeah, that's it. We'll wait for that one. But
Yeah.
my boy's got a new fresh cut.
Got a haircut.
Took a couple years off his life.
Bro, I think I like people say I look younger, which is kind of flattering.
And join a
But
boy
I-
band while you're at it. So
Enjoy what?
a boy band.
Speaking about flow, Dom, your flow's looking good
Yeah,
too,
it's
buddy.
Not
I see
bad
it.
actually.
Not bad.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice.
You chirp because I always send him videos like Snapchat stuff like that. He's like, man, you got to trim your beard. You got to cut your hair.
This
Like,
guy
you
didn't
look-
trim a beard for
you-
like 4 months, but like didn't even like maintain it.
No, it's like.
So at one point, it's like it's not even like.
Shout out that. You know, speaking of beards, shout out GB2. My man, we gotta give GB2 a shout out.
GB2
Shout out
is there.
GB2. Also, he's gonna already see this before, so he'll see that I have a haircut. But George, you're left alone, man. He wanted to grow his hair. out to-
GB2 came to therapy before you did. That's sad.
Yeah, I mean, I
mean, he was there for work,
just
but-
chose-
We
yeah.
might
he
come.
was-
Yeah,
he
we
would-
might come.
We might come up.
But
there.
my beard, I was like a COVID
Well, I always
beard.
said when you get married, I will come up there. So that is soon now, right?
Well, fuck it. You keep announcing my engagement. So, like, I don't know. I'm going to get used like 17 times right now. According to you.
Well, it's the one big one.
yeah,
One
yeah.
day.
Well, it is. One day you're gonna get engaged and have a sick engagement party. Maybe we'll throw the engagement party in Toronto.
Bachelor party Vegas.
Why would I do it in Toronto?
It's kind of like it's your Vegas, I guess. Is it Toronto? The fun. That's so rude.
Maybe my
Okay.
bachelor party, I'm going to stay at your house.
That's it. You're welcome. More than welcome, Dom. Always,
Guys, bachelor
always
party
welcome.
Vegas.
You know that I've stayed at every single one of like your houses
Yes, you have.
since
Since
London on
third
Richmond.
year, yeah. You stayed in my house on Richmond in London, then my condo in London 675, then my old house in Toronto, then my parents' new house in Vaughan, my first condo at University in Wellington, my second condo King and Church, my third condo Front and John, my
King and
fourth
Church one was
condo
gnarly.
City Place, my fifth condo Lakeshore and Windermere, now my sixth condo
For all your listeners, I'm just a leech, okay?
King West.
Whatever's
The best part is
whatever's
I'm gonna
free.
tell- So Dom, no, you're not because you also have a Hilton plug now. So, for those
You got
listening,
so offended that one time I stayed at Hilton actually.
yeah, I was
because
just like Dom, like
the Hilton Garden
I know it's
is
only
like
$50 for you, but still, like,
is honest to God like literally across the street from Ricky, and just like why would you book there? I'm
You
just
just
like,
leave
man,
it
it was
mine.
like $45. She's like,
So-
why don't you stay at my place? She's like so offended by it.
the
though.
best part is Dom. So Dom comes into town, and I usually just leave my keys for him. Dom's
Dom, more scotch? Sorry.
yeah,
yeah.
Dom's very self-sufficient when he comes to visit.
yeah. Some of your colors.
So Dom, like you don't need to
want ice?
like you don't need to be with him when he's in town. You can just he comes in, you give him the keys, and he'll just roam the city. He's got friends here, so Dom's great to host. And so today he texts me, so he gets into my condo. He texts me, he's like, "Oh, I'm like, okay, I'll be back around like 5 or 6ish when I'm done work. I'll see
Trying
you
to
at
be
the
polite,
podcast."
first of all.
So he texts me like, "Do you mind if I take a shower?" I was like, "No, bro, you can't. Can't use the toilet. Can't use the sinks. Just you know, you're not even allowed to sit on the couch. Just stand there." Like,
I was trying to be polite, okay? Just be like, okay,
you
Rick.
literally you showered at my house like probably 100 times over our friendship. But this time is different, right? You can't shower this time.
I was trying to be polite though, just like
You
you know,
should be like,
my-
hey, you know, can you let me know what towel to use or something. Like, okay, yeah, that's a decent question. They're in the closet. Yeah, they're up top, the white ones.
that's fair enough. It was a weird question, but at the same time, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna be like, you know what? You're not here
You're
right now.
sounding like we're not friends though. Like, hey man, can I use your shower?
Listen, I was
that's
trying to
what
be proper, okay? Like for once in my life, not just like okay, just wipe my ass.
You know,
with
you have
towels
grown
right
up
now.
a lot, especially since the engagement. Like you, I feel
Yeah.
like you're a changed
Yeah,
man.
I feel like you changed, man. Last time
For
I
the
saw you,
record-
you were like a young buck, just like always out partying, like ready, you know, take on the world, and now you seem so calm. Like,
For the
man,
re-
shout out to Amanda, yeah, Amanda, you made an honest man out of him. Honestly,
You know she's listening.
shout
to
out
this.
Amanda.
Oh,
Like I'm
you
this
know
guy.
she is listening.
This guy used to eat with his hands, caveman, till he met you. So honestly, Amanda,
Well-
kudos to you. You've got like I've never
Wait.
seen a guy change so much. Like
So wait,
what a
Dom,
good
what's
guy.
the? I want to ask, what's the first?
Dom is look how cheese Dom is.
Dom, what's the first food you order when you get into Toronto?
You know, fuck off.
What do you get?
Because I did it actually today.
No, you didn't.
I swear to God, I did today.
What do you order?
I ordered Chinese dim sum. I swear to
told you.
God,
Where's the best place in the city?
Roll Sand Dim Sum. I swear to God, it's my go-to spot. And you chirped me for it, and I did it actually when I first got in. George texted me like, "Oh yeah, blah blah. This is my address, this and that." I was just like, "Okay, I'm gonna shower." I didn't tell him I was ordering lunch. But yeah, I did. I did.
Like,
I
I
did
probably
order
ordered
like
like
you know I always eat.
30 like shrimp dumplings or something, or dim sum. Sorry.
it was 16, but
So roll sand always.
oh man, that's my go-to place.
I
Shout out
remember
Roll
one time-
Sand.
That is a really good one actually.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Rick
but
was
it's
joking.
like, Dom's making it sound like it's the
He's
best.
so mad though because I get it all the time. He's just like, man, this is
It's
like
the same
this
thing
isn't
every
like this
time.
is like real
you know,
Chinese
we can go
food.
other places. He'll be like, "Let's go for dinner." I'm like, bro, you don't go to Chinatown for dinner. It's like post-bar like area you go.
I mean, there's some good places in Chinatown.
there are, but like
But-
places like that are the ones you go to like
yeah,
post-bar.
and also eating Chinese food before you go, it's also risky. Like,
But
Unless,
listen
I mean,
though,
you know,
like in Thunder Bay though, to get dim sum is
You're
a
just a kid from
fucking
Thunder
like
Bay.
it's like pulling hair though.
Just a kid from Thunder
They're
Bay.
open Saturday and Sunday between 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. So if you don't get
Wait,
it, then
what?
you can't get dim sum. Like
How does people make a living?
no, there's Chinese food, like, but like some of the best Chinese food, but dim sum though, like the steamed
Best like
dumplings.
in the world, best.
bro, we gotta open up a dim sum place up in Thunder Bay
Make a
beside the
fucking-
hotel.
Bro, we're gonna buy a Roll Sand franchise. Don't
I
be
will
our
be-
number one customer.
I will be your number one customer.
Right beside the
hands down.
hotel.
I swear to God, the best dim sum place is like down the street from my hotel, but between 12 and 3 on Saturday and Sunday only. And that's why when I come here, and he's like, Rick's like, well, why you ordering fucking Chinese? He's like, well, what do you think I am? Because I only get it Saturday,
Is that
Sunday,
how I
between 12
sound,
and 3.
Yo, bro, why are you Chinese, bro?
Yo, bro, that's how he talks.
No, I'm fired up. I'm really happy
I'm
you're here.
happy
now.
you're in town,
I'm very
bro.
happy you're here, man.
And this is our first. Actually, no. Sarah flew in. Technically, not for us.
Bro, we've had shout out the pals. We've had 2 people fly in back-to-back days for us. I mean, not saying we made it, but I mean, you tell me. People booking flights coming to the Pals podcast.
No
Just
big
kidding,
deal.
guys. Shout out everyone that's been here.
Boys, I'm fired up to be here. I'm so glad you had me on here. I was a little nervous
it's
at
not over
first,
yet.
but you know what?
We're about to.
It's-
We're,
you
we're,
guys-
this is,
like
this is the
not
point.
halfway,
This is
yeah.
the point of the segment where we start to roast you.
I'm just like,
This
all
is where
right.
we start to get into it. Now,
So
'cause-
Dom, I want to ask though, because I've never been to the beautiful Great White North Thunder Bay. Let me give me some knowledge. What is? You were telling me before we got on the air about the 6th wonder of the world up in.
the mountain,
Yeah, the Sleeping Giant.
Sleeping Giant.
So is that the sleeping giant? And I looked it up, and I said to Dom, I looked this picture up because I had no idea what he was talking about. And I look at this thing, the sleeping giant, and I was like, I can see why they call it the sleeping giant. But the thing that I was wondering is like, the first time somebody laid eyes on that, or whoever named it, like, how do you look at that and just see a person lying down? It looks like a fucking mountain.
I'm telling you, man, people go crazy for this thing. I swear to God. So, like, from when you start, when you get to like the bottom of the mountain to the top, like the very, very like peak where you can go, it's 4 hours. So it's a minimum like 8-hour hike. So it's like it's kind of
technically not because coming down
Down's
is
faster.
Yeah.
It's about probably 6.5.
it's 8 hours. Like there and back is 8 hours.
So to the top's probably 5 then.
Yeah.
5.5.
Yeah,
Dom hasn't done it since he was like 4.
I haven't done the whole thing ever.
Hey, that looks good, man.
Really?
Let's get last
Yeah.
weight.
Look at me.
You haven't done it. Have you ever done it ever?
So I guess
Not
it can't be
not
that
not
special.
not the
If
whole
I come
thing.
to Thunder Bay, you gonna do it?
Not the whole thing. There's a lot of like places you can go
That's a full
hiking
day
around
event.
Thunder Bay. There's
So, it's a hike, man. We're trying to get fit out here. Rick's out.
I'm out.
listen.
Rick's gonna be busy eating dim sum at 3
I got-
o'clock while we're hiking.
I gotta wait.
Listen, I got back from Vancouver. I wore a sweat belt and a hoodie and did like 5 miles every day just to try to lose a couple pounds just for this
sweat
this
belt?
thing right now. I swear to God,
one
a
of those,
sweat
like-
belt.
What the fuck's a sweat belt?
It's like one of those belts you put around your waist that make your like
Like a
guts
girdle? Makes
No,
your guts sweat.
not a
What?
girdle.
Can you explain
It's
what?
all waterway. It's
Explain
just-
what a sweat belt is.
It
please.
is like basically an elastic band that like holds the sweat in kind of thing, right? I'm just it like
Makes it
you, like,
hotter too.
Makes you hotter. It's like wearing like a sweatsuit kind of thing.
Yeah. Why would? Why
But
don't
just
you
around
wear-
your waist, because my gut's hanging out.
You know, the boxers like you were like tape garbage bags around you.
Well, he did that too, I think.
I did that too, actually.
And
But you know-
sweaters and shit.
But you know that. Wait. So hold on a second. Like just so I understand, you just did come on the Pals podcast. Or
No,
come
just
across-
just to like look decent.
Okay.
Because
I wonder like that comes right back like 2 days later.
I know. I went on vacation for 9 days. Okay, all I did was eat and drink.
It
my
was
ass
your
off.
anniversary, your engagement, honeymoon. You had to be looking
I
good.
swear
for
to
the
God, I'm
pictures.
going. To, when we get off this thing, I swear I'm going to kill them both.
Nah, it's
The
fine.
Pals podcast is ending today because I'm going to murder them both.
This is the last episode. Well, technically, this might be episode 50.
Are we at 50?
Well, we just released 47 today with Crunch and Shoe Laundry, Amir. And then we have Rhea, Sarah Winter, and Dom lined up. So depending on the order that we release them, this could be 50.
Sorry, you said we've.
So we just
Sarah?
released 47 today,
Yeah, who's
Crunch.
after?
So if you're listening to this and you haven't listened to episode 47 featuring Amir, shoelaundry.ca, go check it out.
Shout out to our boy Amir.
So then we also had
Sick product.
Coach Carrie, Rhea, come on the
Yeah.
podcast. So she potentially is 48.
Yeah.
Then we had Sarah Winter. She would be potentially 49, and Dom is potentially 50. Unless we change up the order, because like we kind of like doing. I like doing guy girl. I think it's fun.
It's 2020, bro. Who cares?
But let me tell you this though, like people like to like kind of shit on Thunder Bay though. Like it's like, if you
I just segued from the episode back.
Listen,
to
no,
Thunder Bay.
it's your- hey,
Pe-
Dom,
pe-
you're the
listen,
guest. You
listen.
segue however you want.
listen,
Dom.
people from down south be like, oh yeah, Thunder Bay this, Thunder
down
Bay that.
south.
But I'm telling you right now though, it's just like it's a smaller Toronto in a sense.
No,
But
what does
I
that,
would
what does
highly
that mean?
disagree with
Explain what that means, Dom.
we have,
Elaborate,
like I said,
elaborate.
we have a great fishing industry. Like I said, like if you want to go,
We don't have
We don't have fishing
here.
We no one fishes
yeah,
here.
zero fishing here.
Yeah, so okay, so you're comparing
So
to Toronto.
if you like the outdoors, Thunder Bay is the place for you.
But how does that make it like you just hold on? Yo, hey, Dom.
Thunder Bay has.
Stop looking at Rick. You have a crush on him. Clearly, I'm talking to you right now. Look at me.
George getting heated.
Okay, cheese.
Don't
You
get
just made
jealous.
a comment. You just said that it's like a mini Toronto, and then you compared it to the outdoors, which we have nothing of the outdoors. So
But-
how
but
does it? I'm asking you to preface.
But I'm saying whatever you want here is you can get there kind of thing. You know what I mean?
no, for sure, no.
Give me an example. Hey,
What?
mi-
Okay, so
minus-
you can't
mi-
get
mi-
dim sum at 2 o'clock in the morning.
minus the nightclubs and dim sum between
Okay,
Saturday and
like
Sunday.
Yorkville. You don't have a Yorkville.
Can you buy a Gucci? Can you buy a Gucci bag?
Of course you can.
Can you?
Amazon.
No, no.
I'm just kidding.
No, but
Can
no,
you-
Dom, I know what you.
can you
I
stay at-
know what
can you
you were
stay at a-
trying to say,
No,
but I don't
like I
think it
said-
came out properly.
Listen, I'm not saying it's exactly like Toronto, but like
To,
downstairs. But I'm
be
saying
honest,
like
aside from hating on Thunder Bay, I actually
I'm
did.
talking
enjoy
about
my time.
I'm talking about living wise. So like,
Listen, yeah.
you wanna
Also,
go-
I'm not trying to shit on Thunder Bay, like a beautiful place. I've been there a lot of times, but it's
You've
not
been
like
to Thunder Bay?
Yeah, a lot of times. I'm obviously kidding, but it you can't say it's like Toronto. That's like I'm not saying nothing's like Toronto, but it's like
No,
if you compare
obviously-
Ottawa to Toronto, like
Toronto
maybe.
has a lot to offer. Like, but like I mean, like
I'm
in
just
a
talking about the
sense-
sizes. It's different.
Greatest city in the world.
One's a metropolitan. I'm not saying that. One's a metropolitan city. One is not like, dude. It's a fourth largest city in North America. That's fucking big. It's like, you know what I mean? Bold statement.
Toronto is like a
Trying to challenge your hot
It's
take right
unbelievable.
now.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, like, but Thunder Bay is like kind of like a chilled version where just like the rat race is like not.
Dom, he's
as-
on Subway.
You know what, Dom? I agree with you.
So,
but-
like,
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
So
Do you have a Subway? Do you have a Subway?
So
Of
say
course, they have a
Not
yes.
the restaurant Subway. The underground.
Oh.
That's the clip. Rick's like, of course they do. I knew you were thinking that. Why would I mean a Subway restaurant? You know, Subway has the most franchises.
That's what I mean. I was like, why is this guy thinking?
Yeah, underground Subway. Yeah, that was a bad moment.
But I'm
There's
But
also
saying,
a lot
like-
of cities that don't have underground subways.
not major metropolitan cities.
But we know Thunder Bay's on a major. That's
So
a
right,
rhetorical
how is
question.
it like Toronto?
Do you know Thunder Bay has like one of the most NHL players per capita?
Yeah.
Ever?
How many NHL teams does it have? I'm just joking. I'm just fucking.
You guys have a
Obviously,
keg.
I'm just being an
you guys
asshole.
have a keg.
We have a keg.
It's a big thing.
Big deal.
Yeah, I think you guys have an H&M or something too. No,
Okay, listen. Your condescending
I can't tell if
tone
you're being nice or
is not
joking.
gonna fire it
It's
up.
like,
Guys, hey, everyone in Thunder Bay, honestly, all the people in Thunder Bay listening, Dom's homies, we're just joking. We're gonna be
I
up there.
enjoy Thunder Bay, man. I'm
Yeah.
coming back.
I haven't been.
Oh, one sec. Ricky enjoyed Thunder Bay thoroughly.
Yeah,
if
I
we're
had a
getting into
great
details
time.
right now.
We're not getting into
No,
details.
for
But
sure.
I had a great time in Thunder Bay. Both times I went there. I think the second time I stayed at your parents' house too, and that was really nice. The first time I went to Scriber.
Why are you sitting like getting painted by Jack in the Titanic right now? Yeah, like why are you sitting
I'm
like
comfy,
that?
man. This is a casual episode.
This is the most casual we've been. We're drinking scotch and champagne.
Yeah, we're getting casual. Now you're not even making me self-conscious. I
No, I'm
gotta sit
kidding.
up
You're
for
fine. But
No,
honestly, it was a
I get
funny
it.
post.
No, but the first time I went there, I actually went to Dom's like hometown, the town of Scriber.
Scriber.
A town of
Population
1,000.
of
Just a
1,000
kid
people.
from
One-
Scriber.
1,000 people.
Wow.
So anyways, you guys,
My town in
It's 1
Greece has
kilometer.
less than.
It's
more.
1 kilometer long. If you drive a kilometer, it's gone.
you
Bye.
blink and you miss it. But anyway, so
There's a Pizza Hut there.
Wow.
So anyways, you guys
Buffet?
just
Or
you
there
guys
was,
just had
no.
Donovan Bailey on here, right? So
Yes.
my cousin is actually a 2-time Olympian though.
Oh, sick.
92, 96 Olympics.
What?
Swear to God.
Boxing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Boxing?
Light. Oh, there you go, George.
Oh!
George's ear just
All
perked
right,
up.
now,
So,
now I'm ready. What? Shut him out.
so anyways,
Hurt?
shout out my cousin Dom. Same name as me. Yes, I know.
Exact same.
No,
Dom
that's a
Figliomeni.
lot, George. You have a lot of George Bouton's.
So our name is Dom Figliomeni.
Shout
Like
out Dom.
his father took the stage name of Filane. So anyways, he's Hollywood Filane. It's a whole big thing. Anyways,
big thing in Thunder Bay.
the thing is though, like he was in the 92 and 96 Olympics, bronze medal in 2 of the Commonwealth Games. He fought Floyd Mayweather actually in the Gold Gloves competition, and he actually won. If you watch the thing, so the whole big thing in it. Let me tell you this thing. So
Articulate.
when Floyd was fighting McGregor, he actually uploaded the video of him fighting Floyd, right? And people were saying like my cousin should have won, the kind of thing. They had the video taken down.
Sorry. Hold on. Your cousin should have won the McGregor. Wait, the Mayweather.
No, the Mayweather. So
fought Mayweather.
So he lost to Mayweather.
my cousin
said he won.
fought Floyd Mayweather in '93.
in Golden Gloves,
Yes.
and he won or lost.
No, he lost
Oh,
by
okay.
lost by decision, but he uploaded to YouTube and it got taken down within like 2 days.
But
It was like
Upload it.
it's the weirdest. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Send it to me.
though.
I'll
did he have
upload it.
music attached to it or anything like that?
No, not really.
Okay.
No,
So
nothing.
No copyright claim, nothing.
But anyways, it was back and forth. So
Mayweather's shutting him down. We got to put
Yeah.
Mayweather's public. Mayweather, we're coming for you, buddy.
he fought Mayweather. My cousin Jerry fought De La Hoya.
Shut up,
Swear to God.
bro. Send me some
Dom
of the. Yo,
is-
these guys should have trained me, bro. I was looking. I mean, if I had those guys, I would have been nice.
So anyways, my cousin Dom has like a boxing thing back in Scriber, the town of 1,000 people.
Down
Okay, if I
1,000
come up there, can I box with him?
100%.
Okay, then I'm coming. You got my.
So
you got my word,
anyways,
I'm coming.
I went to spar when I was like a little kid though, and just like my cousin Dom, he was in the light flyweight division, right? He's I think it was like 110 pounds.
Yeah, flyweight's at the smallest division.
Yeah, it's small. So anyways, I was like a little chunky kid kind of.
Yeah, I've got a couple pounds on
Hey,
him.
hey, you and me both, brother.
So anyways, like I'm getting ring with him, like kind of like I'm gonna fucking knock him out kind of thing. I'm gonna catch him with one. I swear to God, hit me with like 6 punches within like 3 seconds. I was just like, okay, I'm
Lights
done.
out.
I'm done kind of thing. But I swear to God, so like,
Well, there's a saying in boxing. I mean, that can explain why it's what they ask you what's better than power and it's speed, and what's better than speed is timing. So, like the punch that knocks people
Is that
out.
a thing?
Yeah. So typically, like
Say it again.
it's what beats. So power is important, but what beats power is speed, and what beats speed is timing. So speed beats power because it's not the punch like a hard punch will knock you out, but it's the one you don't see coming is when that knocks you out. So like Tyson, for sure, knocks dudes' heads off. But also the way he with the speed of his punch, if you watch it, they come around so fast. Anyways, we're not going to get into boxing now, but
the thing is
yeah,
though, like it's pretty cool.
Speed
Like
can knock you out easily.
having a guy from a town of 1,000 people, and like you walk down his gym, and you got like the Queen Elizabeth he's met, Muhammad Ali, like you name it, kind of thing. He's got like kind of like a wall of fame going into there, and like a guy from a small town like that, it's kind of a big deal though. Like I mean,
I would say so.
Scriber, Ontario.
Scriber, Ontario. Then
Born and raised, baby.
Now the second biggest thing out of Scriber is just this
kid from Thunder
the kid
Bay.
from Thunder Bay. Dom's moving on up, baby. Engaged in the Whistlers and the Rockies. I don't know what I'm saying.
Dom, now I want to switch over and talk about the hotel a bit. That's obviously super exciting, and our listeners now know that you and your family have the top ranked hotel in Thunder Bay on Expedia and TripAdvisor. So what's that like?
That's pumping his tires.
you know what? It's just like when we first started this thing, it's just like you don't know how it's gonna go, right? It's like a crap.
It's a massive risk.
Well,
it's not like it's
exactly.
just like, hey, it's $50, $100 to build one of these things. Like,
So we kind of like
kidding,
built this
Rick.
thing from the ground up, and just like you're not sure how it's gonna go, and all of a sudden it starts going well, and then better and better, and like you kind of you adapt and you do whatever it takes to like make your numbers, kind of thing, right? So like when we started getting established and like people knew we were there, it kind of took off, kind of thing. So that's why we're building a second hotel actually, but.
heavy duty.
But for this hotel right now, like, yes, we're number one on TripAdvisor, number one on the Star Report, number one on everything kind of thing, right?
So free hotel, courtesy of Don Figliomeni. So
Contest is done.
Oh. Fuck. We're really striking out today.
Okay,
Wouldn't
buddy.
be the first time. Won't be the last.
But yeah, it's been like a great
I love
experience.
when you roast yourself, but
Hey, you can't laugh yourself. Who can you laugh at?
and
but-
you say
but-
that every time.
I literally every time I say that, because you always say, I love when you roast yourself, and I literally say the same thing. Hey, you gotta be consistent.
Sorry, Dom.
Gotta
Go,
be
buddy.
consistent.
Kid
But
from
listen,
Thunder Bay.
like me personally, I grew
Faster.
I grew like as a person and as a business person and as a sales manager, and you don't really realize how much work it takes to establish that, because it does take a lot of work, because there's so much competition and like there's so many factors in it, and like you just want to do good and do your best kind of thing, right? And when you come up on top, it's just
a
like
good
the
feeling.
icing on the cake kind of thing.
Who's I guess I don't know if this might be a good question or not, but who's the most famous person that stayed at the hotel?
Famous person? I mean I had Premier Ford. I had
That's
I
well-known.
had Catherine Wynn,
They're well known. Yeah.
Ti.
Wait, T.I.'s a big one. Come on. Why did you compare Kathleen Wynn and
did that for
Ford?
sure
I
on
mean,
purpose.
yeah.
You s-
I had Nelly.
Yeah, no, Nelly, hot in here.
There was
to him.
what was
So
that?
basically, any show that comes through Thunder Bay, they stay at your place.
Well, yeah. So like we bid for, like they sent us a request, and there's like a couple country guys that came through, which
Hit
your
us.
listeners
I
would
don't know.
not know of, but
we
like,
never
I
know.
don't know.
Actually, we might have,
George Stapleton.
yeah.
Chris Stapleton's brother? Is it George or Chris Stapleton?
This is Chris Stapleton.
I was like, who's George? I know Chris.
Who's the country guy?
Chris Stapleton's one of my maybe my
Yeah.
not favorite, but maybe a top 10 performers.
So he was there.
Parachutes.
So
funny-
we saw him.
so funny
Shout out
story about-
DB. Chris Stapleton's biggest fan, Coachella 2016. Never forget.
Yeah.
How do you top an episode like DB or Kia for that fact? But anyways,
Bro, stop talking yourself down. This is gonna be the number one episode.
Aside from that, though,
Kia's those jokes though.
so anyways, Chris Stapleton, like he's just who he is, right? So we have a no smoking policy in the hotel. This guy must have smoked, I swear to God, like 2 packs of darts in the hotel.
Shut up.
I swear to God. In the room. Just one after another, cigarettes everywhere. Didn't care. Charged him $250, just like, okay.
How would he care?
Like just wait, ashtray like an ashtray or like
Just it was in the actually, it wasn't disrespectful, but I mean
Okay.
like in the fact we're like
Chris Stapleton's sick. I like him even more now. That's heavy duty.
We're going to Thunder Bay. We want his room.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta hook us up.
Yeah, Dom, if we come to Thunder Bay, do we stay at the hotel or your place?
buddy, stay at my place for sure. Or the hotel if you have extra gas.
No.
I was extra guess, but actually I might stay in the hotel. I want to stay in a nice suite, man.
Buddy,
I stay at Dom's house. Dom's house nice. Especially the new house. I haven't been to the new house.
even to my house, or even my
I've been to your
parents'
parents'
house.
house. Yeah, I haven't been to your house yet.
How's the house, Dom? Wait, when did you get this house?
So I bought my house in 3 years ago, actually.
When's the
So,
last time
like-
you went, Rick?
Last time it was what, 15? The
Yeah.
summer of Ricky.
Fun employed Rick. Never forget the cottage.
I'm gonna do an episode just on that one day.
I
Summer of
swear to God,
Ricky.
I wish I could tell some of these
We
We
stories.
should.
but-
I'll interview you.
I'll be the guest.
Yeah. So Rick,
And then we'll do a travel episode later. Vacation Georgia.
If
episode.
I could
talk
if I
about
could
that
tell
guy.
stories about Ricky and Thunder Bay right now, I'm not gonna.
No,
I'm gonna hold out on those.
Yeah, we're not
ones,
telling
but-
those stories.
yeah, we gotta. It's just the kids show. Come on, kids show.
Kid show.
You ever see? Wait, not kind of segue. You ever see Portnoy like when he does his unboxings or when he does those things, and he swears a lot, but like he would do. You know how like his mind like he kind of jumps. He would swear and be like, "Oh, sorry, this is a kid show. Sorry," and he would like keep swearing and keep saying "kid show, kid show." That guy, genius.
It was like
I'm
the one
pretty
bite
sure
thing,
last time you were there was after Sharpie won the cup. He was in Thunder Bay. We walked through.
right?
Team
Yeah,
A's.
yeah, and then we also saw Giroux there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we
Giroux's at
saw
the bar.
Carter Hutton.
Carter Hutton, yeah, but he
Yeah.
wasn't famous yet.
Not yet.
Is that
I
what
think
fun
he-
Philly won?
Carter Hutton's on Montreal, no?
No, he's on Buffalo.
Buffalo, that's it. Giroux
So he
on
won
Philly.
the cup on Buffalo.
No, Patrick Sharp did.
Patrick Sharp did on Chicago.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah,
So,
anyways,
oh, sorry, I was gonna say something.
you forgot it.
No, I know. I was gonna say, Dom, you got any more hot takes on Rick or what? Are those your two stories you're gonna?
you know
share
what?
with
I
us?
got to keep a couple of them like just quiet right now because they're not really PG
Wow.
rated.
No,
but-
those are the
You
two
got nothing
stories he
PG
always
rated for the
tells.
fans.
Those are
all these years.
Those are the two stories he always tells, like steady, guaranteed.
Okay, I'll tell one.
I'm worried now.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, I don't know. Uh-oh.
So, anyways, Rick is in Thunder Bay actually, right?
Wait. Hold on a second. Is this like? Can we tell this? Dom.
Oh, we can tell. it. Rick's in Thunder Bay though. Like
We can always cut it if we need to.
I can
So-
always edit this. Our episodes are on.
So in Thunder
So,
Bay,
thanks for coming on, guys.
So Dom, tell us where they can find you. What's your Instagram?
So,
hey, thanks.
so listen, in Thunder Bay, like I said, you used to see like the same people all the time, right? You're used to going to the same bars, kind of. It's the same thing, right? So these girls
Yeah, like where this is going.
see Pretty Ricky.
This was
Eh?
the first time around. This is like 2013, 14, maybe. I don't know.
So my buddies actually just opened up a new bar, tried to transform like a little pub to like a nightclub kind of thing. It went okay. Anyways, so I bring Ricky there, and this one girl would not leave him alone. I swear to God, would not leave him alone. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. Rick's doing his own thing. I'm doing my own thing. So it's like 2 a.m. I'm outside. I was like, where the fuck is Ricky? I cannot find him anywhere.
I'm letting this happen because like I know the story, so I'm letting it happen. Yeah.
So-
Okay.
I was like, where
Oh
the
my
It's
word,
PG
yeah.
rated. No, it's PG.
I was like, where's Ricky? I was like, I cannot find him anywhere. Like, all my buddies are here. Like I said, we're going to go somewhere else. So finally I call him. I was like, where are you? And there's like a pizza place attached
to the
to the bar.
Oh, yeah, it's hilarious.
He's like, I'm with Joe. Who the fuck is Joe? He owns a pizza place next door. I was like, what are you doing there? This girl wouldn't leave me alone, so I hid back here. He stayed back there for...
or something.
Yeah, so
I remember the
This
story
girl
now,
literally
yeah.
like, do you know when you don't want to be rude, right? It's just like, yo, I'm not into you, like that's it, right? No, blah blah. I'm like, look, I'm leaving, and she's like, where are you going? I'm like, the pizza place. She's like, I'm gonna come with you. I'm like, no, I'm meeting my boy there. So she got up and I was like, yo, man, how's it going? Like, I gave him the look, and he's like, I got you. You want to make a pizza? It's like, fuck yeah, let's go. So
Oh, you met at the club?
Yeah,
with the
I
pizza
know.
shop?
I walked to the pizza place, met this dude who turned out to
And
be the owner.
he stayed in the kitchen though. Like
And
it wasn't
I
like in the
literally was
front behind the
I
front
was, like,
counter. Like he was
rolling
in the
out
kitchen.
pizzas, like spinning them, like
Come
tossing them in the
on.
air.
It's a
And
pretty
you know
good
when I'm
story.
like 10 drinks deep, like I can basically
Rick thinks
pretend to
he-
do
yeah,
anything.
James Rick thinks, give him anything. Teach him to make sushi. He thinks he's a Michelin star sushi
Yeah,
chef.
I am. It's like you know the movie. It's like expectation, reality. Yeah.
Like in your head, you're like flipping dough.
Meanwhile, it's like-
it's like some guy. Hey, bro, I can make this pizza.
That was funny. So I was actually like legit made like 5 or 6 pizzas.
I swear to God, I was like, "Where are you?" He's like, "I'm making pizzas right now."
Yeah, I let that one happen because I knew that. I
Okay,
knew
Dom,
that.
that's a
story.
good one. Dom, you got any more? Let's get crazy now.
Yeah, let's tiptoe down that line. No.
Oh, I have a couple.
No, we're not telling anymore.
Oh, I have a couple though. One second. I can't tell the one we went.
No. I don't even know what story it is. But I'm just saying
Yeah,
no
if you were to ask, the answer is no.
Yeah, if you need to think, can I tell a story? It's probably a no. But anyways, we do have a long night ahead of us.
Yeah.
So that being said, we're usually at the point where we start to wrap things up. And Dom,
Wow, we've been here for an hour.
yeah, it's crazy.
wow, like-
I just looked over. I was like, oh, okay, this is good. So Dom, we want to first off thank you for coming on because we know you always listen and we appreciate that. You wearing your shirts. It's the first time a guest got the shirt ahead of time and wore it on the air, which is great.
We look like a boy band, but
Yeah,
I like
we
this
do. We
look.
appreciate that.
Shout out to Dom.
Yeah, Dom, again, you brought the energy. I know you came with the stories. I told Georgie you were going to tell those two. The third one I wasn't sure, but I'll save that one for future references.
Oakville.
But we've got we've got 2 questions. We always ask our guests, and Dom, if you've ever made it to the end of the episode, you should know these 2 questions. And he does not.
Do you know the questions?
Answer the question. Ask me.
He doesn't know them.
Okay, if you can answer them without us asking you, we'll buy the drinks tonight.
Ask me the question.
Exactly.
Okay, so Dom, if there was a movie
Awesome.
about your life, who would you want to star as you?
Bradley Cooper.
Oh, that's a good one.
I can actually kinda
Have
see
we got
that.
Bradley before?
No, I can kind of see that.
I could see it.
I like
Kinda
his,
have
I
the
like,
same
I like,
with the hair.
I like his flow though. You know what I mean? Like it's like he's gonna.
Yo, I was gonna say with the hair and the beard, I can see
And
it.
he's a good actor. He can play
Like a
funny
knockoff.
and
I mean, I'm
serious.
not saying him as good looking as
Like a
Bradley Cooper.
knockoff.
I'm not saying that at all.
No.
But I'm saying like as someone to play me, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, you look like a knockoff one.
That's a good one. I
Okay.
agree with that. That's a good one.
And if you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Don't do it again.
Interesting.
Okay. What?
Interesting. Do you want to elaborate?
Yeah, don't do what again?
That was an interesting one. Like, it's just, does that come from like previous
I'm just kidding.
experience?
My younger self, I would be like, you know what? Take a little bit more time. Take a little bit more like time to see the things around you, because you know what? Life moves so fast, and like you can't get it back. I think you know what I mean. To be honest,
Yeah, no, I like the second answer a lot better than the first. But hey,
I was joking
it's
on the first one.
It's
I
what you would
answered.
tell your younger self. So I like that.
But you have to agree though. Like as we get older though, like you look around.
Oh yeah, life does move fast. I'm basically 30 now. Georgie's over 30. Dom, we know you're a
Bro,
couple years older.
but hold on. I was 30. Now I'm 28.
Still 30, dog.
Bro, I look young. I'm good.
But Dom, again, appreciate you coming on. Appreciate the stories, the good times. Thanks for pumping my tires. You didn't really pump
Oh,
Georgie.
I deflated them a bit though.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. Dom, if people want to find out more about you and the hotel and what you're up to, where should they go?
You know what? Go to hilton.com/Thunder Bay. You'll find us there. I swear to God, like Thunder Bay is a great place to visit. There's a lot of things to do. Despite what Ricky says.
fishing. No, I in all seriousness, I don't go there often because in my opinion, there's just like better places to go. No offense, but I enjoy every time I've been there.
You know what? I appreciate that though.
And I will
but-
come back. In all seriousness, I will. And to our lucky winners, we don't know who you are yet because we're recording this before August 10th. Shout out to you guys. We hope you enjoy your trip. You're obviously going to meet our boy Dom, so have a good time in Thunder Bay. And then Dom, personally, where can they find you?
in my office, maybe taking a nap.
No, I meant like online. Like at Figsy719.
So anyways, at Figsy19 on Instagram. Just give me a shout.
We'll tag him if you want to follow him. But other than that, it's been a pleasure, Dom, Dirty Dom Figsy. Other than that, I think we're good.
Signing off.
Boys, thank you very much for having me on. I really appreciate it though.
Signing off, boys. Cheers.
We out.